Hey family. So I wanted to tell you guys this story about how I know God is real and how I was almost murdered. And so what happened was it was late in the evening. I had just finished an audition for a play, and I had gone to pick up my children from the babysitter, and my kids they needed some more diapers. So I went to the convenience store because the grocery store was already closed, and got the diapers. And I took the kids into the grocery store with me. Now I had a Blazer at that time, which is an SUV. Anyway, we came out of the store, and something told me, as clear as day, put your children in the front seat with you. I heard it. It was like an impression that came upon me. Put your children in the front seat with you. So I obeyed it. I didn't think twice. And I put the kids in the front and put the seatbelt across both of them. So then we left, and I was driving maybe for about a minute. And then all of a sudden, an arm came from the back of my Blazer with a knife, and it came and he put it up under my throat. And he told me to listen to him and do what he says. And I was scared, but I was calm. And so he told me to turn down this next street. Now I was very familiar with that street because my in-laws lived on that street, who I was married when I was married before my children's father. My in-laws lived on that street, and at the end of that street it was the dead end as and a railroad track down there. So I went down there and I followed him, and I noticed that I was trying to talk to him so I could kind of gauge and see what was going on with him, if he was high or what the situation was, and to try it out and try to find out what he wanted to do. And so he basically wanted to do something to me, if you understand what that means. And but I was like telling him, I don't want you to do anything in front of my children. I don't want my children to see it. So I had carried a butterfly, if you know what that is, and I could use it pretty well. My brothers taught me to use it, and I was trying to get it, and it was up under my seat, and I couldn't reach it. Anyway, it got really, really bad. We ended up. I tried to get him out of the car. He did get out of the car, and I tried to lure him from the children, but he wouldn't do it. So I tried to kick him away from the truck, and he grabbed my foot and he pulled me down. And he was getting the best of me, y'all. Like, he was hitting my face and all that kind of stuff. And he busted my lip, and it kind of made me feel faint, and I felt like I was being knocked out. And so my eyes kind of rolled back, and I saw my daughter, and my blood was on her. And at that point, when I saw that, I got some strength from somewhere, which I knew it was God. I was not mad. I wasn't scared anymore. All I knew was that I was going to whoop his butt. And so I kicked him away from the door, and I broke his nose, and I started running away from him towards his house that was not too far away. And when I was running that way, he was running after me. My daughter got on the horn of the car and started bumping the horn, and then some people turned on their porch lights, and he took off running and didn't come back. And so it was terrible. I ended up getting in the car and driving home to my parents' house, and I got on the door. I stepped on the porch and knocked on the door, and my sister opened the door and just started screaming, and it was just awful. But I recovered and everything, y'all. But and they found the person who did it like a couple of days later, and just so happened, I believe he was a minor. He was like 1 year from being legal. But anyway, that's my story. Like, I heard God's voice tell me, and I always think about what would have happened if I would have left my kids in that back seat. Like, I don't know, it was just so crazy, but God is real. All you have to do is listen. When you hear those little things that come to you, You better listen and take heed. So anyway, that's what I want to tell y'all. Listen to God all the time. Anyway, love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.